Elvis Presley. The name itself conjures images of swagger, sequins, and screaming fans. But before he became the king of rock and roll, he was just a humble boy named Elvis Aaron Presley, born in 1935 in a tiny two-room house in Tupelo, Mississippi. His twin brother, Jesse Garon, was stillborn, an event that cast a shadow over his mother Gladys and fostered an incredibly close, almost codependent bond between mother and son. His childhood was marked by poverty and a strong reliance on faith, with the family finding solace and rhythm in the local Assembly of God church. This early exposure to gospel music, combined with the blues and country sounds permeating the Deep South, formed the bedrock of his revolutionary sound. In 1948, the family moved to Memphis, Tennessee, a city bursting with musical opportunity. Elvis, often shy, struggled to fit in, yet his passion for music burned bright. In 1953, he walked into Sun Records, a small studio run by Sam Phillips, ostensibly to record 2 songs for his mother's birthday. Phillips recognized something unique: a white man who sounded black, a cultural fusion that was about to explode. In July 1954, when Elvis recorded That's All Right, rock and roll was born. His early career was a grind of relentless touring, driving from town to town, performing in small clubs and open-air venues. The reaction was immediate and visceral. Young audiences, especially women, had never seen anything like his raw, hip-shaking energy. By 1956, Elvis was a national phenomenon. His appearances on television, particularly The Ed Sullivan Show, cemented his status despite the attempts by conservative society to sanitize his movements. This public life was a whirlwind, but what was the private life of the king truly like? Behind the velvet ropes of fame, the decade saw a private man deeply rooted in the familiar. He purchased Graceland in 1957, a sanctuary where he could escape the chaos. It was here that he cultivated his private world, often called the Memphis Mafia, a rotating group of friends and relatives who provided a constant source of normalcy and protection. His daily life in the late 50s was surprisingly low-key when he wasn't performing. He was a night owl, with the main activity starting after sunset. He loved riding his motorcycles around the Graceland grounds, playing touch football, and enjoying simple pleasures. He was an avid collector of oddities, cars and guns, but his deepest passion outside music was reading, particularly books on philosophy and religion. Searching for meaning amidst the madness of superstardom, the decade ended with his induction into the U.S. Army in 1958, a decision that shocked the world but solidified his image as a man who still valued duty, even as he stood atop the music world. The 1950s were not just the dawn of his career, they were the crucible that forged the legend. From the quiet desperation of his childhood to the blinding spotlight of Graceland, this decade captured the essence of the shy, spiritual, and immensely talented young man who irrevocably changed music and culture forever. His personal life was complex, a constant tension between the public persona and the boy from Tupelo, a tension that would define his entire life.